divisional conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Finds a crease. It's Blaylock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Handoff to the single back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. They're all over him. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams...
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finding some room. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Caught, it's Sategna.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Blaylock. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game, David.
No doubt, the stakes. You don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So, a chance.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20, past the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Hits inside. It's Owens. Driven back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throwing Reed. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hits the hole. It's Avant. Turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. On the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quick give. It's Owens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. Out wide right, it's Bussey. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, is still going to be tough to stop.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Here's Reed to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff for Robinson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Mateer. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down. There he goes. And runs through another one. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play to get this guy on the ground, but Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The corners are walked up tight. Rush right in his face. Working the middle. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. The 20. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Follows his blocks. It's Avan. Hit and drop behind the line. It'll lose a yard. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it upfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! On to attempt the try. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Owens. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 6 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's South Carolina with a statement victory here in a
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. To say today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2, and that's really all that needs to be said. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He understands just how important this game is, but he's trying to take that pressure off of his players. He said, it's us. We just have to focus one play at a time and doing your job every down. He understands this environment will be a challenge, but he believes they will have the better composure and poise to compete here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sees some running room. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Throwing Reed. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. On the run, it's Blaylock. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Here's a give to Robinson. He breaks a tackle, and he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the red zone, it's Blaylock. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throws it off the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Deep in the end zone, it's Kramer. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Reed. Fires to the middle. Holds on. It's Bussey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right side, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Reed to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Out wide left, it's Edwards. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
Chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're going to ride this running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with the dub.
Well, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Plowing ahead on 4th down. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making the adjustment on the play. Snaps on 4th down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside. It's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. Looking for a big play. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Rushes on. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Edwards. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Comes down, it's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Tough run here. It's Edwards. There's a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From deep, it's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. But he stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
You talk about frustrating for a defense. You think you got them stuck, you got them backed up, 3rd and long, and they run the ball for a 1st down. Oh, it makes you so mad.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They give it back to him. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Mateer. Stepping to the right. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 6 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gamecocks with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Good job.